Come on there, Bingo. All right, so which way are we going? Let's communicate together. Do we go through that way?
No.
I think that's part of our job.
Oh.
Do you think that's a good idea? So, Brandy, do you want to lead us off there?
Sure.
I'm Allison Sturkin, and I'm Division Director for Autism Services at the Andrews Center, and we run an outreach program and the Treatment and Learning Center for Children with Autism.
Good. Oh, careful.
Good job, Jay.
Oh, thank you, Josh. Good job.
We have children from both venues from our outreach program, and those kids also have their parents with them because the therapy is done with parents present, so they're coming up for the entire day with their kids and their therapists. And in our clinical setting, it's applied behavior analysis is implemented one-on-one, so those children also have their teams with them, and they switch out therapists every 90 minutes, just as we do in the clinic. But we're getting to practice all of our amazing communication and social and behavioral skills out here in a different venue, and it's been an amazing week. We practice field trips at least once a month just so we can get our children into a neurotypical setting so that they can practice in real life situations. In the clinic we call it natural environment training, and we schedule that throughout the day, but here we have the opportunity for natural environment training all day long, and it's not just that we're continuing to implement the therapy, it's fun. Autism is a spectrum, meaning that there is no narrow definition for these kids. They're as individual as blades of grass. They're so different one from another. We have some children that have a lot of difficulty transitioning, and so they've had a lot of chances to practice transitioning from one activity to another out here, and that's a time when they'll typically throw fits, have tantrums. Our parents call them meltdowns. They'll have a meltdown. So that is one problem. We have had some children not want to do things that, for example, put on the boots when we went to wade in to catch things with nets, and that is a compliance issue, not wanting to do it, and so we work a lot on compliance. So some of our kids have problems communicating. Typically people think of children with autism as not wanting touch, being tactily defensive, but none of ours are. They all want a lot of affection and reinforcement socially. So it's very hard to define it, but every single child has their own challenges that we're working on, their target behaviors.
Oh, good job. You're showing him what to do. Sometimes we need people to show us what to do. My name is Peggy Baldwin. I'm a licensed professional counselor. I work in conjunction with Bent Anchor Ranch and Glenna Wilson, and we bring the EGALA program, which is the Equine Assisted Growth and Learning Association. We're both certified through that program to a lot of different populations here in East Texas. We've had the students so far 3 days in a row, and we have a lot of different functioning levels, from nonverbal or very minute verbal to those that are able to do a little bit more in tasks. So we tend to cater to the client that we're serving at the time. One common thing was to have a single directive that all of the kids that we worked today had to do, and today it was holding an animal or having help holding an animal while they're completing the task that they're doing. And so that's a follow-through, a following directive, as well as a compliance issue that we're starting to work with them, as that's one of the skills that they're trying to work with when they're in their school environment.
You want to give them a name?
The flamingo always gets picked.
flamingo.
A flamingo. That's good. Do you want to hold one?
Do you
want to hold one?
It's going to be
I want a flamingo.